Okay, how about now? Can you hear my voice now? Okay, you can still hear the white noise, but can you hear my voice now? Can you hear my voice now? Okay, cool. How about the white noise? Is it still there? Let's go! We did it! Okay, let me see. I don't know if the white noise will come back if I do a certain thing, but let me try it out really quickly. Do you hear the white noise again? Okay, bam. If I shuffle, you'll hear the white noise, but can you still hear the white noise now? No white noise? Can you hear white noise? Question. I think you can hear me now. Okay, cool. So how's the game audio? Can you hear the game audio? Is it hearable? No, in terms of no game audio or no white noise. Oh, I had 4 viewers. Hello, 4 viewers. Okay, so how's it now? Quest, you can hear the game audio and me, correct? Okay. Okay, that's cool. Cool. I think we are ready, I think. Yeah, you can hear me, you can hear the game. That's good. ModQuest, can you send out the Discord announcement for me, please? If you could, please. I'm asking very politely, ModQuest. Whoa, troubleshooting audio only took like 12 minutes. Well, yeah, let me know when you have that Discord announcement so I can start the rest. Well, yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you for helping with the troubleshooting audio, Dragon Princess. Welcome. But yeah, I also fiddle with the controls, so we'll see if I remember what to do. Haha, trilogy moment, but we're playing the first one, Ace Attorney. Episode 1, the first Turnabout. We are starting. Uh-oh! Gasp. Dot dot dot. Gasp. Dot dot dot. Uh-oh. Bloody statue. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3, 3:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Oh, okay. I have a Discord for my streaming stuff. ModQuest. If you, I think you're able to plug the Discord in there in the chat. So if you don't mind, and if you're still listening, ModQuest. Yeah. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh, hiya, Chief. I think it's in the description somewhere. I think it is. Oh yeah, it is in my. It's in there. But yeah. Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I had to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. There's a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. And that's news to me. I'd help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Dot dot dot. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty, tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence, I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away! The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was an unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 20 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Judge, Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during the trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you control your nerves. So what I'm getting at is Larry wants to die because his girlfriend's dead and he doesn't want to live with a world without his girlfriend. But he's kind of hysterical right now. So, yeah. So thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp, hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Woo, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Attorney badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death. July 31st, 4 AM to 5 PM. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Mia Fey, age 27. Chief attorney at Fey & Co. My boss, a very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, age 23. The defendant in this case. A likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, age 22. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, age 52. The prosecutor for this case. Lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his points across. Just press tab. Check it anytime, okay? Remember, check it often. Do hurry, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, do you know the victim in this case? Cinderblock! This whole game is goofy. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, for taking me on the tutorial on this game. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? Mr. Wright just told us the victim was struck with a blunt object. Will you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder object was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. See, the court accepts it into evidence. Statue! A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. You should have paid attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help you in your client's case. I'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. I just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, it's not true that you and the victim had recently dumped you. Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she was completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. You just had tracked her overseas with London the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport! The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before her murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. Took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Mr. Wright. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah. Whenever he has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions, should I stop him from answering? The client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is relevant to this case. Oh, oof, wince. Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna drop dead. Yeah. When I meet an afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy. Not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Nope. Well, did you, or did you not? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I did. Oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. Yeah, I was there. I while his signal was just like, slam the desk. Look at him. Point. Didn't even say anything. Just the signal. It's so weird seeing this game in like drawn instead of pixels. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it. Frank saw it because he saw it? Yeah? To the stand. Mr. Saw It. You saw newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes! Newspapers, yes! Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m. you say? 1 p.m. you say? The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. 1 p.m.? Time of death, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. I wonder. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Hey yo! Welcome! Yes, Ace Attorney! Ace! Attorney! Welcome, welcome. Your Honor, at the time of murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sahit the phone that Mr. Sahit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? For real, for real! Oh, right, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in this testimony, or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the eyewitness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness' face. Okay. Open the court record with tabs and point out contradictions in testimony. Cross-examination. Witness's account. I know where it is. Objection! Iggy! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Frankly, I saw it. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point! Oh, this is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time! After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sahit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through this one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Another lie's in there! I see. I heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right! You know what to do. I got this one. Cross-examination. Frank saw it. That's a lie! There was a blackout! Objection! Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television, or a video. Gah! Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solid, the court would prefer an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony. One more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess I would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Suspicious. I haven't, I don't know what to present and where to present, and I think it's I don't know. I'm listening to present this. Objection! For just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You, with your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are? A defense attorney! You even call him an ace attorney. Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As for the status, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes! Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this witness' testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard! Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as it hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never! Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean I saw, so, the toupee. Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! Why does he insist toupee still on that word, though? Order! Order in the court, I say! He just got hit by 1d4 hair damage. Your Honor, a moment, please! There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim to be the sound heard from the clock. You have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. Better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Solid heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce a time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. You've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to walk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha ha! You forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems like you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Can I present? No, I can't. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Fortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw It. I came all this way down here to testify, and look what happens. Treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. There is a thing I'm thinking about. Not so fast, Mr. Saw It! Chief! Listen up, Wright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But Chief, it's Jover! It's Jover! I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder! Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. Doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right, Mr. Wright? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes! The passport. Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, Mr. Wright. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You said the clock was already running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off! Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The passport! Time zones! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours! When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 p.m. 1 a.m. the next day here. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? L. And fell. Order, order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I am impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Let's go! We did it! And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out, that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, Larry went to her apartment and the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Whoa, I still can't believe we won! Right! Good job in there! Congratulations! Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. I'm not reading that. Thanks. I really owe you one. Don't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just wanna cry? Larry. ... Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, right? But you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed the clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things can change depending on how you look at them. People, too. You never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why he became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me up. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Suspicious ending. I wonder what happens. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Sisters. Yes. Burring! Burring! Beep! Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. No, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's a clock made to look like a statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Oh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. But I expect dinner, something good, like burgers. I can really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded. December 5, 9:27 a.m. September 5, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why? I see right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho. Are you not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh no! Our boss got murdered! Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. I guess the chief left without me. He said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Stop. Sis! Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Maya! Who are you? Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Oh no! Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. And all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief! This is encrusted with dried blood. Ironic, this became the murder weapon, again. Thief! It's hard seeing her like this. If there's any clues here, they're struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker. Lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's clearly actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. Glass shards as Chief's body. Most of the pieces of the light stand broken by the back of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper? It must have fallen from Maya's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? The piece of paper is a receipt from the department store, dated yesterday. apartments are received with the letters written with blood on the back. This is not sticking around. Okay, this is suspicious. Because he just said that she likely died instantly due to the thinker. And this is clearly written in her blood. But she couldn't have written it if she died instantly. Also, hey, welcome! How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. No clues here. No clues here. That's fair. The girl just now. Where'd she go? I put it right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. She didn't run on me. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia's writing was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her. I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis! She was already dead. You wouldn't cheat. Okay, this is a remaster of the game. So it's not actually the same game from the early 2000s. The game in the early 2000s was pixels, and the art here has been more refined. Sister, I'm her younger sister. And you were visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why'd she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. About the thinker. The thinker? That was a sis song! This was lying next to the chief. I know, I saw it there too. I thought they might be used as a light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. That's alright, I've never seen that before. Reception desk. I usually sit here. A small writing desk under the office supplies. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. This is a sofa for clients. It's leather. A real luxury model. A large painting. I guess he'd call it this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. The door to this chief's office. It's slightly open. Better not touch the doorknob. The fake ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. A small office, but it makes good money. Surprising, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC was for email. She picked it up this Asian model at some garage sale, practically nothing. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Perfectly normal office desk. She had a particular policy of the office before. Spend big on the clients you use, but keep your own stuff simple. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. Even the screws in the receiver are missing. It's like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Police! Come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me! He's holding a phone in her hand! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. Exclamation point, the police! Looks like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Gumshoe! Gumshoe. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder? It must have been the woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. That's great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... No. Whoa! Excuse me! Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she must have wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the morning. My eyes were heavy and I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitors room. Wow. Yeah, poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh! It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning! She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I'm gonna get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is. Unless you want to be found guilty. Oof. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Smile for the camera. This guard monitors this room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro in this guy. Maya, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you should say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Well, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see, that morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for her for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Oh, right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. Pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that the detective's with my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. The day of the crime. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry. That must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing is last few hours talking about it. I've kinda gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Something here called Larry made. It qualifies as a serial murderer. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. But then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. And I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. All this talking makes me want to have to hydrate. So you're an acolyte, there's medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Maya was into this stuff too? Of course! She went to the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? Have a good night. Thanks for joining. So so you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact my spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. He said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you can go ask him to represent me? I want to refuse, but... Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I had no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal, no trespassing. Sorry. Do I know you from somewhere? Wait. Oh! No! Phoenix Wright! How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service! Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe. To you. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Yes, sir. You're right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? Got business here. You better do it quick. Woo, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. I'm wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you can give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Oh, Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? We want to know the results, eh? Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss. Doesn't mean you get any such treatment. Alright, you can see the report. That's all. Mia's autopsy report. Time of death. September 5th at 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Instantaneous death. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal. This one trial you aren't going to win. Well, why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on prosecution. Edgeworth. Mitsurugi! I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yeah, yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this. But I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already, then? Trying your lawyer tricks on me now? Please not to get outside of your room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. You should know better to try to get a detective to leak information. Got that right, pal. I had to go pay a visit to Miss May. Oscar Edgeworth, that's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, do you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He's also my childhood friend. That I'm totally not gay for. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. Damn, Phoenix! Damn! Damn! Phoenix! Phoenix! How can you say that about your boyfriend? I know you're not boyfriends right now. But damn! He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Portal instructor, pal. Perfectly clean as office. The only thing missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still that Mia probably read all of these. Old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Maya cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Number 6, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. So you have to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it practically gives me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves full of expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. An expensive pot of flint. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony base, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. I can tell someone here has got money to burn. Okay. Don't think there's anything here. I don't know. The Gatewater Hotel, September 6th. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi, smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. Said don't say anything to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. That was herself. Think that don't you make my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up and I can look the part of a beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine that one. Oh, Mr. Wright. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy! You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. What do you witness? Do you think you can tell me something? You can describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe? An incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies! I like a man with a big vocabulary. No, better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. Wanna know? You'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Hee, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, teehee, you had your hopes up, didn't you? Boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you? Who? What amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like those little lawyers. Oh boy. The last summer night streams through the late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's Banco Law Office building, of course. You see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'll be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflower and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. The bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must have been staying with her. A simple bed. Isn't recently made, nothing eye-catching there. What's inside I wonder? Maybe later. Yeah, you're not giving me anything. Ahem. That was the most over-the-top query I've ever heard. Oh, so you're the one they say is looking for me. Yes, that's me. You look even grander than I imagined. Hmm? That badge on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? Came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? One quick moment. I'm just gonna quickly Okay, I have returned. Hee hee hee. Just... I do not hear the game audio. Oh, the music just stopped. Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why this strange reaction? But yeah, I do want to make sure I'm, like, actually talking. So, can y'all hear me? Hee hee. Hee hee, hello? There's no background music going on right now, so... But... Oh, cha-cha. Do-do-do-do. Talking. Talking. Rearranging for... I don't know. Cool, cool, cool. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Um, anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see? But the client's Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm really sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. Go look elsewhere. Think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon? Or could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Wright the apprentice, that one. She read my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you notice! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of my straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. I had to leave. (3:42 p.m.) Hi, Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. That's a lie. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned, then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I got used to it. Oh, also, I had become independent. or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by yourself up on the mountain. Your mother's enemy. And who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, it was an unusual murder case. It made quite the stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? A white man? No! Just a little longer, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend Maya. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who don't have one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you! Woo, she's spun at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver to room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using their facilities. If you don't need anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. What? No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Gah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. A white man. That was his name, my sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Oh, wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap. Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious in this. What's Miss May? Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story like this behind it. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy? Still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. Look forward to tangling you with tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Saving content. Turnabout Sisters, Day 2, Trial. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Edgeworth! Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. That's an illegal ace. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found here, by the window. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. 4 pens have added to the court record. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. And hard evidence she did, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony. She would bluff it and press witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It's worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. It's not funny, just bluff. That's how we're gonna get out of this. Cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You did say it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. And she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I I guess precedent can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well. Detective, let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab test showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's a lie, or not true. There wasn't anything wrong in his testimony, but now he pressed and found something out. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why did you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I forgot. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I know where it is. I know where the thing is. Tabbed. Mia's autopsy report. Iggy! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? Is that really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But... no biting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright? Beg your pardon. But when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. The prick. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Uh-oh. Sugar or sham? I thought... That's a gumshoe. Herp? I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This is gonna look good for your evaluation next month. What? But, sigh. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Dang. Well, Your Honor? The evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the August conclusion, yes. Damn. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please? April May, at your service. Wink. Order, an introduction does not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from any wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Alice, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, teehee. I checked it in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Fanco Law Offices? Yeah, that's right, big boy. Please testify to the court what you saw. Witness's account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and run away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. I'm too gay for this. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness with any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults, perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I will gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I feel Edgeworth doesn't want me to. Also, Edgeworth is 24. He has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. I think I know where the cross-examination is. Witness's account. It was like 9 o'clock, and then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair, the mousy girl, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Did you really see the defendant at all? Herp? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean... Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oopsie doopsie! No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hair too looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed like that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? Water time. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. I hated that. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Witness's account. I did see everything. I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with a weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does that accuracy in my report not title you? Teehee. How did you know it was a clock? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin your cross-examination. Objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh. You'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You said that statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that by just looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. He was found guilty of murder! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you make her all, I've caught murderers with these questions before. But only once. Objection sustained. You may continue your question, the witness. Ooh, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Well, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time. So you've been to Law Office's Fanco. No? Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, teehee. The law offices from Fanco where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. Could easily heard the clock. Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have run. Your Honor, members of this court, it's inconceivable for the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's just as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? Just as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite the show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And what And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is... the cell phone!
Take that!
Take a look at this. That very cute cell phone. Oh, ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this is my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder! Order, order! Look at you, Edgeworth! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps the death of Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. You just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. Yeah, suck it, Edgeworth, for real. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. It was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had been to it, seen it before. That would make sense. So, Wentz have any objections? Yes. The witness claims she's seen it before. And this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. The statue itself. Simple. This clockwork was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. It's impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn! Oh, excuses not on sale today? Murph! Uh-oh. What is happening? Oh no, her heart is upside down now. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is court of law. And the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did, tee-hee. I don't know what it is. I guess I did, tee-hee, wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Angie! Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Is this it? Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you heard about it. The witness never held the clock in her hand. However, she heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. I can show you the proof. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was clock. I'll wiretap. Have a look at this. That? I found this in Miss May's room. That's not legal, but like this is not the real world, so... Sorry, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Supposing that our witness was in the possession of a wiretap. It's outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, if it's not, we'll still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon is a clock is... I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen to once more the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually something I want you to hold on to me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Shut up, all of you! Who gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair. Oh, you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping her irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edwards wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Huh, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You're probably thinking I'd like her to see pull that off. Wait. Damn, she's too good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought of that. And of course I can, and I will. Can't be serious, no way. Wait, I say, wait. Oh, I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced tea, iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold? No, drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Ice coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It's my great pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I can consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya would be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. My trap card, uh-oh. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of my work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea session's rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for iced coffee to be brought her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I previously brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. I delivered the coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved in the murder somehow, Maya will be finished. We did find a second glass in the room, so for herself. The head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're very certain? Well, I brought room service. When I brought room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embarrasser, sir. I don't know what that means. Embarrasser? Is that French for... Oh, embrasser. I don't know what the French is. It's a French for a kiss, sir. But not a French kiss. More like a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Precisely. Exactly, and most definitely 9 p.m. Miss May was quite interested that be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee! I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on their door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Oh, I forgot to read it, sorry. If you have any decency, you end this rather than this tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait. Please wait. Mr. Francis has something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it, you know? My last chance. What do I ask him about? I don't know. The bed was made. First of all, she's a beautiful person, my type of girl. Disappointment, really. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did she say? What did you say? Or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss Fay check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, you didn't ask. Nice try. That would be the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Get wrecked, Edgeworth! You fool! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into the twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May! Your Honor, as has previously revealed, Miss May was tapping the victim's phone. And Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into the matter this fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Tee-hee! September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright! You are amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan! Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Are you gay with him? Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips? It sent shivers up my spine! If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead. That man with Miss May. He is the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her trials won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. What are you talking about? A very popular ship in the 8th Attorney fandom is Phoenix Wright and Edgeworth, and that's a very gay ship, fundamentally. But now I have it. I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, only one part that has been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good to this will do me now. Yeah, I'm talking about Phoenix and Edgeworth, though. They're gay. Together. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free. To be continued. No worries. Number 7, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Well, hello! I didn't expect to see anyone visit me into the dank place like this. It's really quite moving. Not, you sneaky lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I just wanted to ask. Fortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is you wish to ask me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? I don't know what that means. I actually really hate you guys, so get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. That man, about the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Maya's phone? Mia's phone. When you say like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Having people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, I'm supposed you learned that in lawyer school. Creep? The phone is impossible to talk to. I see. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, well, look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell, does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? September 3rd. Greenwood Hotel. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance yesterday, if I dare to say myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Great Waters rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. You can charge premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So you are an honored guest. Please let me know if there can be anything I can bring you. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, I knew the moment that I saw her. She'd do it. I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Marilyn, I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same... We both carry the same scent of danger. Okay, there we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Can you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely! No, that's subject. I have excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Sorry? Oh, saw a telescope and that window first. 5 hours, you were in 3 minutes of you to kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh ho ho ho. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Get back to the office. Looks like the forensics is taking the day off today. The gumshoe is nowhere in sight. This X really gave this place a working over. No doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Maya's favorite punishment. Sky flew into lie. Favorite movie poster? Books? Huh? Missing files. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here that I can look. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Was there a giant painting on that wall? Yeah. It was a painting of Marvin Grossberg, wasn't it? Wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. What's this old photo? These old photos, there's two lying here. Something's been written on a pencil on the backs. DL1 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Yeah, that was a file miss, but we didn't know what they were. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Sure, no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I think this is Mia and Maya's mother. A photo lies on a desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Swap them. And then that's the photo that I'm going to go back to the Gatewater Hotel with and present the photo to him. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How would I write an affidavit swearing that's him? Affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it. Well, sure. Why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Hurry up and write it. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the night of the murder. Then... You again? Can you take a hit and stay gone? Hey, the only reason why I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. So it's my fault now? You don't just have like here, but you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Look at this. Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you. Are you angry, April May? Where did you? A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. But you have... Oh, look at this. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. Not used to playing dumb if Indy doesn't act. Don't talk. I'm gonna take this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been a witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Cough. Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Red White. Information gathering? Well, I suppose you'd call it a detective agency. So this is the man that you were with the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Tell you where Blue Corp's located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. What do you mean discarded? I don't know, I have a feeling. Who's there? Oh, I keep forgetting to talk. Oops. Remind me of myself when I was a youth. If something got passed down through Mia, possibly. It brings that memory, it does. The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy, seeing you today. I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd rather give me some information. Today's trial? You came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see? I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, just me assisting that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. You're not worried about it. Why didn't you offer to defend her? Your refusal. I asked your refusal. Why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Ah, right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. I just need more time to think about it, my boy. This in trouble with something. Maybe we can find something that will fire him to top. That painting. The other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious-looking painting on the wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know the one I mean. And where did it go? Yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Something happened? I don't see how any of your business. Please, speak no more on that accursed painting. I didn't. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once. Sorry to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know, who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder. What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? What has him so flustered, I wonder? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone. He's fallen silent as a stone, as a large stone. Guess I should return that photo. Number 7, Blue Corp CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with your title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, the corporation expansion official? My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! A fruitcake? Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale! What this wiretap? The one Miss May used, right? Bad girl, bad girl. That's fine, she placed the wiretap at your request. How pathetic, I guess she's trying to pass off the buck. Bad girl. I don't know why we're getting rid of everything. It's kinda annoying, but we'll figure it out later. I'm going to need hard evidence to get anything out of this guy. Miss May. Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done, you mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phone. Tapping them is not her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that you would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in Miss April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say as it pleases. I still won't talk to you. Want me to speak? Put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raise a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts, me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp is named after the color blue. Red, white, and Blue Corp, and as the founder and CEO, named it so. Why do you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Let's examine everything first. Impressive lineup of trophies, judges spectacle runner-up, best participation, judges cooperation award, special good try prize, more judges and special kind of stand out. Statue of man holding up the world. Blue Corp signed direct certainly stands out though. The model for the man is of course Mr. White. A truly work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? It's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. Oh, my, it's quite the thing. One on my body, see? Well, does it sleek rounded or not? Okay. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Okay. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this replica? Ridiculous! Ridiculosity! I have nothing against an originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. The painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, you're a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that. Sorry, excuse of attorney. Grody Burger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, welcome in, for it's you who shall be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition, of course. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I expect you to understand, it is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is that painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can save a life purely for profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Jumping! I don't know what that word is. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Mr. White, so I paid a Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Out with it, boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? Where you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office of Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you notice. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It's a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know that is... Your lovers. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is very gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest. Finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that sells and finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I cannot stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. But that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves. Unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The DL6 incident. DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code that the police gave the case. 15 years ago now, I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. We were investigating a murder that had been at the bequest of the police. And she failed us. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, freed her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is a DL6 incident, used for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? DL6 incident was a top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold him out. Of course, White heard about it. He came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. But if you could still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? We followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay, time to the office, I guess. Give her eye. I have tarnished the Fae name, leaving only these words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. In the power that runs my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. And the other who was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion, his name is... Record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Oop. She has a collection of policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. I get it, Mia thought he was involved in these. White drove them all to. I can use these clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay. Oop, W missing is no W. Okay. Well, if you want to challenge him, you can present this in court. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Roy, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems like the message has not yet perpetrated your so stop bothering me. Try to my patience. Further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Can I make myself clear? Transparent. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds, and one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. This concerns me how I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know you did this to the politician. You blackmailed him. You're blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. Threatening and coercing hundreds of others. We're involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is this you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. Should be searching for the one who killed Miss Maya. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. I should be looking for the killer now. Actually, I've done better. I found him. Sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Maya was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For some reason, you had April May tapping her phone when Mia was murdered. All the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. I won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, I have a very important witness. I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you to change my mind, didn't I? But one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man standing right in front of me. He looks dazed and couldn't be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I don't believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Can I tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyer association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that that'll make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe, why are the police here so fast? Huh? Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Right, actually. Phoenix is right, my friend's name is Larry. Alright, sorry pal. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Can't believe it. It's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be on it. In on it, of course. Edgeworth concluded. An attorney was assigned to be my state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Maya. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. Then let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... cheer me on in court. Well, you can cheer me on in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Well, yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really. I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I gotta give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. And then we're gonna finish this trial up. We'll end the stream after that. Yes! September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case has decided today. Phoenix, look! Edgeworth! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, why raise an objection? I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have? Wait, what? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty in the story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can he torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can do is hope that every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 1. Maya! Court is now in session of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony from a witness of the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness wouldn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't the witness testify in trial against Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. You get to show off and I get nowhere. Let's call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Or your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear. Do my elocutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. White boy? Huh? I'm CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. You know the victim, Mia Fey. That would be negatory. No, I did not. Were you at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. Can't this guy's testimony part I'm done for. Why do I feel like it's end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Witness's account. Let's see, it was about 9 PM, I believe. I was quite quietly perusifying, that is, reading to you, some papers by the window, when I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking the woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over, and she too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I don't have any evidence that can, refute, so I just have to press. What was Miss Day doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. You know, she had been tapping the Faye office phone. She also had been talking to the bellboy. Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone with this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh ho, I know, after all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Of course, Comprende, I understand. Rita was attacked by you and she ran to the left! The left? That's a lie. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you should change your testimony to reflect this new detail. You ran to the left and you gave chase. Nuh-uh-uh! 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 Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left? Well, that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. It's clearly stated the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it is simple. Must have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. The victim was here. The victim ran to the left as you claimed she did. She should have been running directly away from the door. Should have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Could you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Huh, I doubt it. Or, rather, this is not clear out the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel! Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. We got him! We got him! I mean, it's not gonna be this simple, but still. We're specifically standing right here. Kind to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look. The victim ran into the door. He was watching from this point. To him, it would appear she ran left. Please, there's no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing! Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, are you suggesting what? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! Provide us with much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now, he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might it be allowed I testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. But then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. And then with the last of her strength, she died instantly, you idiot! You chased her and she delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw, you see? You hit her twice! Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Well, you've been cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. So easy. Oh, never mind. She didn't die instantly. Oops, I forgot about that. Mr. White? The victim died from a single blow. Ahaha! What do you have to say to that? Now is my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told us, Kurt, you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if I could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. What? Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying! I emphatically request there would be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. Knows something out of this. Oh, okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. That when I saw Mia run to the left. But here, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And then you hit her with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Two accounts. Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Let's revise this testimony. Oh, okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. How are you able to see it? How are you able to see it? Objection! Mr. White? It's impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. There are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you look at the window at the office, there's the area you should be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White? If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it fall either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards of glass nightstand. Yeah, it's true. No way with this much revision. But this kind of court system is kind of whack. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell! And the only place you could have seen that is from inside Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth! I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo. Confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fey. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in this office? And by who? No, you wouldn't, Mr. White. Ordered to place the wiretap. You entered Miss Fey's office, am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached Fey & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He's determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He was shown that there was the only time Mr. Wright could have seen the stand, the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Oh, we've been put into a position. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. Oh, the wiretapping. The beginning of September, the week before the murder, I had entered Fey & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap, so when I saw this glass light stand. Correct! That is right. I see very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Gah. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix! The wiretapping. Couldn't be that easy. It's been in September, the week before the murder. I had entered Fey & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw this light stand. Why did you tap Mia's phone? No bearing on the current case, Your Honor. The Corp is a detective agency, of course. Your responsibility to protect the client confidentiality. Was it really you who went to the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints. Like, tell us why you went to Faye & Co. offices. Or has I done so to place the wiretap? Ugh. Do you have proof? Well, I knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Why did you notice something innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It's quite stylish, so I guess I made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautification thing deserves its attention, does it not? That is all. Okay, and entered into Faye & Co. law offices. I have it. Time has come for you to admit defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix! Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gak! Damn. Pass out again. Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's the way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. It's Maya! You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When they accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough for a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. He fainted twice. Now, Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But, you don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. It looks like it's from a famous department store. 1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4. Hehe. That's right, the Phoenix. I bought that light stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the light stand a week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in court record. Let's go! Mia saved us! Courtroom 1. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Defendant, rather. Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that required now is to pass for you to judgment on defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance, I promise you. This is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edwards has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edwards, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. May we begin your cross-examination. For real, super goofy. Present! Iggy. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Wow, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, what do you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well! A glass light stand. And the date of the purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder! You see, Mr. White? When you allegedly entered Fayetteville Law Office at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! What do you have to say now, Edgeworth? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I'd like to request one more day before Phoenix is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more query into this matter. How long is this trial? Another inquiry? Someone does updated autopsy reports, so I just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Anyone that's going to call Mr. White to trial, it'll be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? Damn. The completion of the trial of Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen if I don't end this now. I'm just trying to come up with... or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me at all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo. I'll list people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may? Quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. And it's something I would like to read to the court. I have no idea what this is, but it feels like a MacGuffin. Deus Ex Machina? A memo Mia had given to me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt here. Admit your guilt right here, right now. or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Maya with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You have done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Only you knew about how spirit it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Da 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 da! That is all. The court is adjourned. We did it. We did it. It was kind of a Deus Ex Machina, but we did it. December 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risk a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for that long. What? No! There's still so much I want to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hee. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! September 9, 9:02 p.m. Fae & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard to not think about that night. You came, Mia? I was kinda worried you might not, huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahahaha! You can see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her! I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this! See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office! This office! Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. Law offices, right? Who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. What? No, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what that means? What this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Oh my god! I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick. Let's do it, huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay. Wait up. The end. A new episode has been added. However, I guess we'll watch this. The pale moon in the sky cries in blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. For it shall be the last moon you ever see! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Gah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. September 14th, 5:51 p.m. Wright & Co. offices. Well, I would like to thank everyone for coming. That was a really fun experience, and I'm glad we made it through the first 2 episodes of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Hold on, everyone who's still in chat, we're gonna do a little... I'm gonna see if we can raid anyone. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for coming. I hope everyone enjoyed my return stream. Have a good day. I'll be back. See you later.